However, mankind has this incredible ability to continuously innovate. Every year, more than 700,000 patents are registered worldwide. This technological race forces us to constantly renew our appliances and relentlessly update ourselves. In Japan, a new mobile model is put on the market every 4 days. Last year, nearly 1 billion mobile phones were sold worldwide. In each of our mobile phones lies a rare ore called coltan. This ore can be found in Australia, but it's mainly found in Kivu, a small region in the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. As you'll see, coltan is at the heart of an illegal traffic financing a civil war.
The Democratic Republic of Congo, one of Africa's largest countries, a country devastated by a civil war that's made relatively few headlines, but which has claimed the lives of nearly 4 million people. This conflict began in neighbouring Rwanda. During the genocide, many rebels fled their native country to take refuge in Congo. The armed groups remained there, and in order to finance their war in the DRC, they illegally took control of the production of a very rare and expensive ore called coltan. The majority of coltan mines are concentrated here in Kivu, in the north of DRC. Without this ore, our mobile phones wouldn't work. These mines employ men, women, and even children who work without any protection. Tibert Dunia has chosen to devote his life to getting these kids out of the mines.
Ce n'est pas normal, ils n'ont même pas 8 ans. Des enfants dans les mines ailleurs, ça ne se ferait pas. Les enfants sont à l'école ailleurs.
Mama, bahutu balisamua. Nina baka basandasi yangu. Nenda kana tulali moya mwata. Nenda ko omunyanda leta amanne sipata samfana wakukula. Na ifin ko buchafu ifisesi kilai na mi.
To survive, they must endlessly filter the rivers in order to collect coltan. The Congo is overflowing with this ore. It's estimated that this African nation alone holds almost 70% of the world's reserves. The rest is found in Brazil and Australia.
Voilà comment ils travaillent. Un pays qui a le sous-sol le plus riche du monde. Il y a le coltan, il y a la casterite, il y a le wolfram, il y a le niobium. Tout cela profite seulement à l'étranger. Et rien en retour pour les populations qui travaillent comme ça aussi durement.
These miners risk their lives every day for a daily salary of less than €3.
Et que les industriels étrangers, les multinationales qui ont besoin de minerais pour les portables, en ont besoin pour faire fonctionner leurs industries. Ils amènent les armes chez les groupes armés et en contrepartie, les groupes armés donnent les minerais. Et c'est là qu'on continue un cycle de guerre qui ne finit pas.
The Kivu is the hub of the coltan trade. The ores arrive here from the mines in its raw form. It's then treated and sold in one of the industrial zone's workshops. The coltan is ground, crushed and sifted to yield tantalum pentoxide, a substance prized for its resistance to extreme heat and corrosion.
Les minéraux comme le coltan, la cassiterite interviennent dans la technologie actuelle comme la fabrication des armes, des téléphones portables, dans l'électronique comme les ordinateurs, les fusées, tout consort.
Once the impurities have been removed, the ore is then dried, crunched and mixed to make a fine powder. It's this precious dust that foreign buyers truly covet. Sold for €50 a kilo at the workshop, the price of the coltan can then reach up to €50,000 on the financial markets, 1,000 times more.
Après notre traitement ici, nous les vendons en Angleterre, aux États-Unis et aux différents clients.
In order to stop the war from being financed by the coltan trade, the UN has incited larger phone manufacturers to no longer purchase Congolese ore. Officially, international firms are complying, but most of them will go to any lengths to get their hands on this precious ore, even if it means dealing with a horde of middlemen to conceal the coltan. The region is one of the planet's last primeval forests. The ore trade is a real threat to the guerrilla colonies living here. Robert Madunge is a forest ranger who, after 20 years of looking after the guerrillas, has gotten to know them pretty well. Since coltan was discovered in the park, half of them have been killed by poachers.
Maintenant, quand les gens viennent dans la forêt pour chercher, par exemple les coltas, les castérites, là, ils dévastent d'abord l'habitat du gorille. En cherchant les coltans pour la fabrication des téléphones portables, ils ont aussi affamé et là, ils ont besoin de manger la viande de gorille.
The chimpanzees are also under threat because of the mining. Carmen Vidal is a Spanish woman who's devoted her life to them. The young chimps are like her children. Sadly, they're all orphans who watched helplessly as their parents were killed by hunters. Just months old, these chimps can't survive on their own in the forest.
Nous, les utilisateurs de portables, on doit prendre conscience des conséquences de nos actes et on doit faire pression sur le gouvernement du Congo pour qu'il stoppe l'exploitation illégale de coltan. Il faut que ces exploitations soient légales et contrôlées.
Today, nearly 2 out of 3 of us worldwide use a mobile phone. We're all accomplices in a crime that can no longer be ignored. We're aware of it, so let's start demanding total transparency in how they're manufactured and make this a condition for our custom.